Hey, what's up, teacups? Let's do some more Would You Rathers. I frickin' love them. They can tell us a lot about ourselves. We can also learn a lot about others by asking these questions. Let me think. Let's start with, would you rather have to spend 10 hours a day staring at your phone or never be able to use a phone again? Let's set the rules. If you choose the 10-hour option, you basically have to have your phone in front of your face for 10 hours a day for the rest of your life. You can browse the internet, use whatever apps you like, and video call whoever you like. But for 10 hours in every 24, you must have your eyes on your phone, staring at whatever is scrolling by. Or, if you choose the other option, no phone, no tablet, no laptop, TV, or computer. You're allowed to go to the cinema occasionally, and you can use an old-school dumb phone that can only make and receive calls, but you can't use any personal screens ever, for the rest of your life. In fact, you can also see it as never being able to browse the internet ever again. If you choose this option, your life may suddenly become unbelievably peaceful. It may even be boring at first, but there may be times of stress. Obviously, technology is such a huge part of modern society, not using it would certainly limit the jobs you can do. Heck, you usually have to use technology just to apply for a job nowadays. But I guess you can always not have a job and just live in the woods and consume nature instead of content. However, I'm not sure if I would even have the skills necessary to do that. But anyway, I'm sure there's a few career paths out there that would allow you to live a life this way, just maybe not necessarily one you want. In which case, you may choose the 10-hour phone-to-face option. In fact, that might be what some people are already doing, and some might be doing it for even more hours per day. It also doesn't limit what jobs you can apply for, but it may limit how well you can do them. Say you end up doing a job that requires a lot of focus. You may not be able to look at your phone. That means for the 10 hours when you're not at work, you won't be seeing friends, exercising, or looking around at all the pretty things. Your eyes will be focused on the 6-inch screen in front of your face. Pretty lame. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I'd go with the no screens for the rest of my life option and somehow figure out how to deal with it. What would you do? Let me know in the comments. Okay, another one. Would you rather be super smart but hated or super dumb but popular? This is a really tricky one. Let's say super smart means you're genius level smart, smarter than Einstein. But for some reason, no one wants to be your friend. Maybe you keep correcting them or your breath stinks of rotten intellect or something. Either way, everyone you meet hates you. Or you can choose to cut your current IQ in half, but everyone thinks you're the bee's knees. Maybe it's your smile. Anyway, it's worth considering both options before choosing. If you suddenly have only half your IQ, I'm pretty sure your colleagues would notice. They may be expecting you to pitch the idea of the year in a top account meeting, but instead, you're in the break room sticking straws up your nose. But hey, they love you anyway. Being super smart allows you to comprehend way more than you currently can. That could be amazing. It could also be horrible. Philosophy is one tricky beach. But one thing is for sure, nobody likes you. Maybe you would care about that or maybe not. Also, it's common for depression to increase with intellect. So you may be really smart, but not particularly happy. On the other hand, you may be so smart that you can control your inner world incredibly well. I'm not sure what I would do. But blissful ignorance with lots of loving people around you sounds pretty good. What would you do? Okay, let's do one last one. Would you rather be able to fly or be invisible? I'm a teapot. Flying would be fun, but I'd definitely have to land carefully. Or oppa. But yeah, flying is pretty cool. Soaring through the sky, hair flowing in the wind, eyes streaming with tears. I could pour tea all over the place. Being able to turn invisible would be cool too. You can sneak into places like the cinema without paying, or a bank vault. Although people seeing wads of cash bouncing through the air as you run out the bank may be a little suspicious. You could also listen to people's conversations without them fearing you're listening, as long as you don't sneeze or fart or anything. You could also pretend to be a ghost and haunt your friends. You could pull the toilet paper out of their hand just as they're about to wipe. That would be weird, but funny. But would haunting your friends and sneaking into the cinema be as fun as flying through the sky like a footloose falcon? I guess you'd have to learn the rules of the sky, though. You don't want to start a gang war with some gangster seagulls. But when you get to grips with it, you'd never have to sit in traffic again. You can just watch the traffic from above and sprinkle chocolate-covered raisins on the commuters. I think I'd choose the flying. Being invisible is fun and all, but flying is fly, man. What about you? Which would you choose? Anyway, I gotta go sprinkle some chocolate-covered raisins on people. Make sure to have a hot cup of tea today. Let the steam tickle your face. Love you, teacups. Bye, bye, bye.